Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Friday. It's May 17th, 2013, and typically on Fridays I go over all the major markets to show you what I think moving forward in the week ahead. But right now, nothing's changed. The markets have been overextended, haven't pulled back in any way, shape, or form. They're much larger overextension than we've seen prior to the flash crash, so forth and so on. So for me to come back and tell you that again, it was kind of pointless. So I'll continue to watch them, looking for short entry opportunities, but I'll keep a tight stop on those so that if we break out to the upside, continue to move higher, I don't just hold losses. I just wait for another opportunity. So that's what I'm looking at the global equity markets. There's not really much I can do with those. We're just missing this rally to the upside, so we don't believe it's sustainable. Looking at the U.S. dollar, though, is one of the trades that we are making money on here, as well as gold and silver. But right here on the U.S. dollar, you can see that the stop was here initially. Once you got confirmation the following day of a higher high and higher low, then you take this as an entry opportunity here, and she starts to move up. And I told you I didn't want to just start advancing the stop like we typically do. I wanted to wait and let this little wiggle happen here, where you see some little consolidation as you just broken out of the previous high that was resistance. Now is going to be acting as support. That happened. We've taken off again. So now I've advanced the stop from this point here all the way up to this point here. Once I'm below this low here, I'm going to continue to do that. Just let it rally, and then the next pullback, I want to get a low on that pullback, we'll advance the stop from that point again. That'll keep us in the trade a little bit longer there, and that's good to take note of. I showed you guys gold's chart, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, so you know that we're already shorting that. And if you're not shorting gold, you're probably shorting silver. Either way, the same chart basically. And in this scenario here, you can see that the close here lower than you'd seen over here, and we told you a long time ago, back when this was developing here, when we had this massive sell-off here, there's a big down leg here. This is just a measured move. It's the middle of the move, and this means that this level here will be duplicated on the other side. So this is still something you want to be selling here, not going long at all. And don't try to call a bottom here. We warned about that back here too. Again, this is a great sell situation. We're making good money on that. Our stop, we're still way up here. We haven't locked in any gain here, but we're not risking much either. So when this continues to move lower, we'll eventually get another bounce out of that, and then we'll start going low, test that low again, and we'll then at that point take this stop loss limit down to lock in some gain. And as she continues to move lower, we'll just keep doing that. It's basically advancing the stop along pivot points. So that's important that you note that we're not just advancing the stop to every day's high point. We're not doing that because that keeps us out too early. One quick little look here at the German DAX composite. This is another one of the four that we talked about before that we really liked on the sell side. It's not giving us an opportunity to do so. Here we got stopped out, so we had this kind of a risk here, not a big deal, but we're still looking for a new entry opportunity on the short side here, because you have a low point here that's never been tested. We had bounced off. We first broke out the support here, fell to a new low, and now we've broken into a new high, and we've never pulled back and tested this low. This can't sustain this, and this is just a fact of the deal. If you look at the price activity for the past couple of weeks, you see 9 consecutive days to the upside. Again, nowhere on this chart will you find 9 consecutive days to the upside or to the downside. These are odd situation that we're currently in, and then again, odd meaning unsustainable. So as soon as either like the U.S. has been talking about stopping its QE sometime this actual summer, that's important, because whenever that news breaks, I don't care whether you stop it, whether you slow it down, or you try to turn around and sell them, which I don't think they'll sell them, but in any event, that's going to have an effect on the market, and that's going to be much lower. So be anticipating that and try to get ahead of the herd on that. That's important. You also notice the same thing with German DAX that I'm showing you here, and again, there's some other charts we've already talked about. We'll show them to you again next week. If you've not been to the free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. Quick little note here. It is Friday, so enjoy your weekend, be safe, and I'll see you on Monday. But I've been getting a lot of questions regarding my retirement. You guys know that I was supposed to retire. Well, I talked about retiring at the end of last year, and then a lot of people asking me, please don't do that, continue. And so I did, and that's fine. I'm still doing these videos, but the retirement strategy has not changed. So I know I'm getting more comments now saying, please don't retire, please don't retire. Look, I have to. So this is something that I've been postponing for a long time, and eventually I'm going to have to step down. There's always going to be a market and some kind of a move happening that someone's going to want my opinion on. That's never going to change. So if we're just waiting for that day to happen and then I retire, well, I'll never retire. So eventually I'm going to have to. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. God bless. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.